And welcome back now at 6 as we take a closer look at Hurricane Ian's wrath. Some are drawing parallels to Hurricane Andrew, which of course devastated portions of Miami-Dade 30 years ago.
CBS 4's Hank Tester, who covered the aftermath of Andrew, reports on the differences and similarities between that hurricane and the one that just struck Southwest Florida.
For South Florida, our hurricane touchstone is Hurricane Andrew, 1992, unique among hurricanes.
The extent of the storm was really much smaller than your typical hurricane. And so Andrew kind of came ashore, people said like almost like a super tornado.
Andrew, a Cat 5, blew right through South Miami-Dade in a matter of hours. Lots of wind, not so much rain.
Andrew came in perpendicular to our coastline, and it was moving quickly. And then once it moved west to Homestead, right, there was the Everglades, and that was about it.
There was horrific damage, but Andrew was surgical, a narrow slash across South Florida.
Now when you look at an Ian coming in at a different angle and a much larger storm and moving slower.
Coming in at almost Cat 5, Ian sometimes as slow as 8 to 10 miles per hour. It lumbered through the state from southwest to northeast, brutal wind and massive amounts of rain.
You know, Hurricane Ian is about 5 times the size in terms of its extent than Hurricane Andrew.
Hurricane force winds for Andrew, a very tight cyclone, a diameter of 50 miles compared to the much larger 240-mile diameter of Ian. The tropical force winds for Andrew may have extended as wide as 180 miles, but that pales in comparison to the massive 500-mile storm that was Ian.
Andrew didn't drop as much rain because it was moving much faster, but Ian was different, dropped tremendous amounts of rainfall.
That in a nutshell, the difference. Andrew was a wind event. Ian was both wind and rain, which produced flooding from one end of the state to the other. Andrew and Ian shared a common trait. Both made landfall in the southern Florida peninsula, and both went on to make landfalls as hurricanes elsewhere on the U.S. mainland. Andrew in Louisiana and Ian in South Carolina. I'm Hank Tester, CBS 4 News.